Here, I can hear you.
So we're gonna do a quick recap of last week. We are out one player, but our buddy Joel stepped up to play his character. So last week, give a quick recap. We have some um, I guess you say patients or residents. They were in a cell. They were in this bad nightmare pretty much, and they came to kill their captive. Went around, realized that there was some weirdness going on, some shape-shifting monsters and things like that. They found Matt's character owned half orc, kind of different half orc. His eyes were different color, whatnot. He was on like an operating table. They also found a female girl that was tied up, but now she's in the chapel. They have made an outpost, and they know that something's weird's going on in this sanatorium, and they went out to investigate the weirdness. So as we left off, though, Joel's character was suspended in air. So on that note, Joel, I remember your roll from last week. You rolled a 21, so you passed your save with a 21. So as you're levitating up, I get some echo from one of you guys. I don't know who it is, but so as you're levitating up, you snap out of it and you like fall gracefully to the ground.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we can all roll initiative, and that can be Joel's turn. Let's everybody roll initiative.
Click on your character first and it'll auto-populate, I think.
Okay, so Joel's initiative 8. What's yours, Brent?
All right, I
Okay,
went
let
out
me
of
get the
turn.
right thing.
I'll just say that Steven's character goes last, Joel, if you want to, just to make it easier for you, or you can roll for him. It doesn't really matter. Okay, just Brent, Big Brent with a 24. So,
Oh, 21.
is there anything that you want to say, Joel, as you're like in this room and you've kind of just saw something? You open the doors, you saw like this body on like, the antlers. You see but you're like standing over a body. Um, you want me to give you kind of description of the room again?
Yes, please fill
So,
me in.
as it has been plucked from the halls of some warm country estate, this room is filled with inviting furnishings, a hearth ready for a fire, artwork populated by picnicking families, a mansion-shaped cage with colorful taxidermic birds inside, large windows that might have once looked outside to beautiful flower beds. You now show only yellow mist. A battered corpse is impaled on the antlers of a stuffed elk head hung over the hearth. You see two cultists wearing stained yellow robes and tattered yellow veils are dead in this room. One's on the antlers and one's on the floor. Um, and that's what happens at this time. So, Brent, what do you want your character to do at this time?
Well, since people are hovering in the air,
But you don't know that.
I thought that we all saw that.
No, no, no. You,
Ju-
you see right here, Joel's in this room. You're looking through the room door. Remember, you use your
Oh,
ability to
right,
look through the room door. And since we
right.
talked about it, you saw in that room, you saw just like it seemed like the door had been blocked by something, like a chest or like a wardrobe, or like a shelf or something.
So in other words, we can't push through that door.
Yeah, it seems like it's been barricaded.
All right, then I guess I would move away from it and kind of try and see if I see any.
Okay, well, so you can move your character. Where do you want to move your character to?
I
Okay.
suppose there.
Okay, so you can just move Steve's character out, Joel. You don't have to role play him. He's just, you're just kind of being here, a placeholder.
Gotcha. So it is next on initiative was Steven's character, right?
Yep.
Okay, so not too familiar with his character from what I can see on here. There's not really any good skills for me to do other than I guess
That's
did we
fine.
already I forget. Did we check out these doors? I don't remember. I think we did, and they were both barred shut. Like they won't open.
No, the ones bought, none of them are barred shut.
No.
This one I think was toward the outside.
It
Like
was
we could,
swollen. It looked like the door frame has swollen.
yeah.
But
That was
it was open, but it's like a jar, kind of sorta. And it looked like it would took some strength to open it.
I think I seem to remember now that I tried to open it with my character, and you said I heard like a faint growl or some weird hissing noise. And
Yeah,
I
you
just
heard. It seemed
slowly-
like you heard like when you put your ear up to someone's stomach. It sounded like you heard like somebody's stomach outside.
Yeah, I just slowly backed away. I suppose I'll move him over to this door just to kind of peek in there.
Okay.
Slowly open it and just kind of see if it's lit, if it's dark, or what.
Yeah. So when you're in here and you notice you open that door, you see that red on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You see like a trail of blood
Okay.
leading into the room.
I suppose he shares that with the rest of the group.
But you also now can see your character kind of floating.
It's mine. My character hit the ground, didn't it?
Yeah, but everything happens in one turn.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So don't think of it as a turn. This all happens within 6 seconds.
Okay. Well, if I can kind of see my character kind of floating in there, I guess I share that and the blood trail with the rest of the group.
Okay. And then now it's your turn, Matt.
If he can see him floating, I'm guessing that I definitely can.
Now you can see him floating, kind of coming back down, and you also can see the blood trail in front of you.
Oh yeah. Decisions. I think a little wary of getting too close to. But since these guys helped me out, I'm going to step to this door and see if I can get near him in case he's, in danger of levitating again. Careful. I'm not going to get too close because I want to try, set a trap. I'll call out to him,
No, I mean nothing happens. Nothing
No,
happens.
he just floats. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for this round. I'm just kind of like checking in. I want to be close in case he's. Do I see anything in this room that's additional information? Probably not.
No,
Just,
nothing that I can give you. Nothing that nothing that's
Yeah.
useful. Brent.
I guess I'll just follow along behind everyone else.
Wait to see if he levitates again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll. Does it go to my character or Steven's?
You can go to Stevens.
Okay, I'll follow suit. Kind of head back to this room and just kind of everybody's running to me.
Okay.
We know about the blood trail, right? Obviously,
Yeah,
Steve,
yeah.
Ambrose has told us.
Now it is Ares' turn.
All right, I kind of, I'm dazzled. Obviously, I just got levitated by a moose head, so I'm confused. I'm gonna just kind of back up from it, and I guess get out of this room as quickly as I possibly can.
Did we notice other doors in that room? I think we said, "What is this here? Is that
There's a
another door?"
Yeah, you can see that door. Yep.
Yeah.
My character's getting out of the room. He wants none of that.
I mean,
Okay.
your character is kind of by Spleen's character, but it's okay. Remember, we can only move 30 feet. But I guess you could run. It's not that big of a deal.
Free actions.
So now it is. Whose turn is it? At the Ares? It's Restraint's turn.
Okay. I'll check in with Ares, make sure he's okay. I'm assuming he tells me what happened. But no harm has come to him. But that was pretty scary. But I want to know if anything in here is a way out. So I'm going to check this door. I'm not keen on going to the blood stain just yet, so I'm going to walk to this door. And I'm going to attempt to open it.
What do you want to do now to that door?
I'm going to try to open it and just see what happens carefully. Is it locked?
So as you shake the door, make a will save.
Should have learned from Ares. Get out of this room.
Well, Brent's your guy he's your safety guy. He's your guy that goes in places and is like, that is the source of this. We must destroy it to be safe. So you wanna, when that kind of stuff happens, you want Brent's character to go in there and check things out.
That's true.
9. Okay. Your character is levitated in the air and then hits the ceiling.
Oh shit.
The birds in the birdcage start to chirp like a pleasant tune as that happens.
Those things are alive? Alright.
Wow.
Well,
1 damage.
1 damage. Wow. Yeah.
Dang it. Okay. It is Spleen's turn. Spleen in the building. I dropped this new mixtape called Holy Fire.
Ceiling
More
rolled
like,
a natural
More
one.
like Country Roads Take Me Home.
What's Mr. Spleen want to do?
I've seen all this, right?
Yeah. But
This
you're
is
not
2 people
scared
now.
by it. You for some reason you're not scared. It's like you're kind of curious about it for some odd reason though. Like you're not scared about what's going on. Like you think you might can figure out what is the problem in the room.
All right, so I'm gonna take a look at it, and then take a closer look at this door.
The door's open. Do you have any skills that you might can use, Brent? We think you had mentioned to me something about your archetype.
Let me see. Hold on.
Oh yeah. So you roll perception check. Oh, the sense motor check. No, perception check. You can use a perception check plus half your cleric level plus 1 to determine if something is a creature's possessed or under the effects of enchantment or curse or otherwise magically. No, sense motor for that one, and then you can check to detect haunts and incorporeal creatures with your perception check, unseen and revealed. So you can roll a perception check plus half your cleric level to see.
All right, I'll do that.
Oh.
Yeah, Brent's got a cool character. He can like help. He's got a really cool, cool character type for this.
That's nice. This reminds me, Jeremy, I'm not going to retcon anything, but did we build in my +4 bonus on checks and saves already?
I'm pretty sure we did.
Okay, great.
So it's your perception check, and then you just add 1 to it, Brent. 6. Ooh. You're still curious about it, but you don't know what's causing you haunt in the room. Okay. But you still have other actions, Brent, because all you did was a skill check.
Well, as long as I'm not going to touch the door.
So what does your character want to do?
I don't think we did, actually.
Would a knowledge check help here by chance? I've got knowledge, religion, knowledge of the plane.
Yeah, I mean it can help us. I might can help it get a bonus for next round, or something like that. You can roll it. Yeah, roll it. Let's see. So we got religion. Which one's first? A 16. You know. Well, so with that roll, you know that the source of the haunt is in this room, and that it can't be destroyed. With that, but you don't know what the source is yet. Now you can guess, of course, but you do know that, and you relay that information back to the party.
Okay.
Okay. Something in this room, huh?
And with that, we're gonna give we're gonna give it back. Like, you still can attack. You did. Well, I'll give somebody else a chance, Brand. We can give it back to Ambrose.
All right, so he just relayed that information to Ambrose, correctly?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. And Ares. So, he'll move in 5, 10, 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. Well, no, sorry, not there. 15 feet, and I think he's gonna kind of stay back for quite a minute, just because I'm not exactly sure what I want to do there yet.
Okay. So
He'll
you
move in a little closer.
okay? So what does Ares want to do?
I'll do the same thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. And I forget, did you say this was lit, or can we not see in there?
You can
Oh,
see
what?
through, you can see through the door, but when you walk through it, you just see like a little. This is what you see. I'll reveal the area for you. You see yellow
So
mist, of course, but you see a little rock path.
the
Okay.
door did open when I levitated.
No, the door didn't open.
So how are we seeing this? Sorry.
There's a hole in the window of the door. The door has a window in it. Excuse me.
Gotcha. I just missed
So
it.
there's yellow mist out there,
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's outside then?
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
We know nothing about the yellow mist, other than it kills you, and for some reason writes bloody words on the wall. I'm not going out there, so I'm just gonna kind of stay put. And I'll pass mine off. I'll pass it off to Matt.
Sorry. I don't know anything about the yellow mist. I'm gonna ask, someone in the party, like, what is out there? Is it not safe?
Ares will respond with no, not whatsoever. It's toxic. It's very fatal, very deadly. Nearly killed me a while back. So I wouldn't.
How are we supposed to escape this place if it's not safe to go outside? Either way, there's something in this room, so I should have learned my lesson. I'm not going to touch anything in here. Not until someone can.
Just get out of there.
Not until someone can tell me what's happening here. Is there anything on this side of the room? Is this a window of some sort? Do I see anything through it, or is it the same? I see outside. I see yellow mist.
It's a thick yellow mist. And as you make a perception check, remember that's perception checks for these type of things.
Okay. Can't remember if in Pathfinder you get some kind of passive perception or not.
Well,
Most DMs forget about that in 5.
So with your perception check, you see, you do see, like in the distance, it seems like you see like an amalgam, like a mass of tumorous skin in the background.
Oof.
But you also notice something very shiny on the cultist hanging on the deer antlers around his neck.
Okay.
And then you notice the one on the floor, because you're now here. I'm gonna move your character to where you're at now.
So I can see sort of the window. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're kind of moved right here. And now over here where I'm pinging, you see a dagger on the floor, and then you notice that this person also has a small pouch.
Gotcha. I'm gonna tell the party this. There's something out there, the yellow mist, and it doesn't look good. I'm gonna point back at the dagger. I'm not gonna touch it after what happened when I hit the door, but someone should go investigate this dagger here. I don't know. I don't think I have to walk over there to show him, but I'm gonna look and see if I have any skills that might be able to help us here. But I don't think so. I don't think I have rinse. Powers of dissuasion. Perception. Yeah, can I try an Arcana knowledge roll on I would have to probably physically hold the dagger.
Yeah,
in order
you would
to
have to
confirm.
hold it to see and then really investigate it.
I don't know if I want to touch it until someone else has investigated it. So I'm gonna leave it.
Okay, could I? Well, no. Could Ambrose roll a? No, never mind. Let me not do that. Let's do. Would knowledge planes have any? Would that have any relevancy here?
I mean, for what though?
As far as like why we're levitating?
No, not really.
Okay.
So it does only seem to be triggered when things are touched, right? Ares touched something in order to start levitating, or was it just you got too close?
I think I looked at this. I don't remember quite that far back, but I'm pretty sure all I did was go up to this deer head and look at it and started floating.
Okay, well if that's before I end my turn, then I don't know how much more movement I have left. Probably not much. I'm gonna go back toward the door another 15 feet.
Okay. So that's Shrink's turn, and now it's back to Big Spleens.
Sorry, Big Spleens was taking a drink. I mean, while I'm capable of like detecting if stuff's haunted, I really don't have any answers yet for how to get rid of
You
it.
just have to do it
I mean, I've got
again.
positive channeling.
Just do another. You can just do another. You can just channel the area randomly. Maybe you can do another perception check, Brent. You want to just channel the area around you one time and see what happens?
I mean, I can do that. Yeah.
So how many feet is your area around you?
I think it's within like, is it 30 feet?
Okay, so pretty much the whole room would be here. Okay, so roll your channel damage.
That'd be 6, I believe. Hold on one second.
Your channel energy is 1d6, so 2. At that time, and I'm going to give you a bonus on your next roll when you do a perception check, you notice you channel the whole room, so everyone around you heal 2 points of damage.
Oh.
So 2 points of HP, excuse me.
I'm full up.
Okay. Well, now you see the taxidermic bird start to freak out and start to hum and sing frantically after you channel.
Oh. So they're happy when things are hurting us and not happy when we're healing.
That'll be
As much as
Spleen's
that-
turn. Now it's Ambrose Kian's turn, or Corinne's turn.
Okay. So, Ambrose. Really not sure how much touching things I want to do in this room. I am very curious about I didn't hear. Did somebody grab that dagger?
Nope,
No.
nobody grabbed it.
Could I roll? Could I roll a knowledge arcana on the dagger to see if it's
Yeah.
like,
If you
magically
touch it,
bound?
Yeah, pick it up. I had the same question.
If I'm gonna pick it up, I'm not gonna do it with somebody else's character. So let me. Can I just roll another perception check?
Should look at the birds, maybe. See if there's something about them that are. There's something that character can do. I don't know if they have detect magic or something. I don't know if that helps.
Let me see. No, they do not actually. No. Okay. So then I'll just do I mean, there's really not much I could do at this point. besides another perception check. So,
Unfortunately, you don't see anything new with that 13.
and that's really, I mean, the most that I could do.
Now it is Restraint's turn. What you want to do,
Okay.
Restraint?
I know we're doing this weird sort of combat initiation and also RPing, but return to Brent's character and ask: Is there something that we can do to look at these items and determine if they're safe first? If so, I'll wait. If not, if someone can heal me a couple of points, I will take a risk and grab a hold of something, and I can take more than probably most in the party can.
I have heal.
I explained that my investigations so far haven't turned up anything substantial as to what's causing the problem, but I do have a hunch based on recent events when I use my healing spell. Hopefully, I'll get some answers.
What do you think? Should I wait and until you can follow through with this hunt? I don't. I'm not particularly wanting to die here, but if we need to take a risk in order to figure out how to get out alive, I'll do it.
I definitely recommend caution. We don't know what's in the next room. You need to keep your strength up.
Okay. I'm gonna tell me again, sorry, Jeremy. Where are the birds in this?
On this table.
A bad table, gotcha. I'm gonna cautiously approach the birds and see if there's something that changes with them. 5, 10, 15. And I suppose for me, the best I can do is perhaps another perception check at the birds. I'm not gonna find out anything from
You
that.
just
Yeah.
see taxidermic birds in a mansion-like cage.
And they're not moving. Maybe I learned nothing from this, but they only move during these last moments when an event has happened, right? Otherwise, they look like taxidermic dead animals. Okay. I got nothing. I'm gonna proceed with caution, and I'm gonna let someone else take a look at things that have better skills.
Okay, so is
That's
that
it for me.
back to Ares, or is it back to Brent?
It's back to Brent.
Okay.
Perception check.
Look something up.
Ella, lay down. Go lay down. Ella, go lay down.
Are you adding all your bonuses in here too, Brent? Is all your bonuses added when you roll?
I'll use a +2.
Okay. You're not the best exorcist I see tonight.
Not rolling great. You should probably get a bonus because of my my little channeling.
Oh yeah, so I will tell you this. You noticed that when you channeled, it went around the entire room. And the birds freaked out when you channeled and they were hit by the channel.
Oh, okay.
So what does your character want to do with that information?
I think the birds might be cursed, guys.
Magic. I'm trying to learn the
No.
things that are not help us with some sort of magic creation, or are they cursed literally because they're just dead birds that someone's hexed?
Well, it's still my turn, right, Jeremy?
Yes, sir.
I have detect magic as a cantrip, so I'll use detect magic on the taxidermy bird.
You definitely know that there's something eerie going on with the birds.
Sorry, Jeremy. I'm going to backtrack. There was a dagger that I noticed on my turn, but there was something else too. I'm going to cultist by the
Oh,
deer
the
antlers?
dagger is magical too, Brent, since you're detecting magic, and the shiny thing on the cultist that's hanging up by the antlers is magical, and then you detect magic in the pouch on the one laying on the floor as well.
That's right. There was a.
Okay, well, I relay all that information to everyone else.
Yep.
Right. Now, if they're magical, and from what I've seen, probably means they're also cursed.
So, Brent, do you want to end your turn, or you want to keep on? How you try to do something else?
All of my turn for now.
Okay. Next person is Ambrose.
Okay. Wow. There's not much I could do. Would I have to pick up whatever I'm rolling a knowledge religion on to see if it's to see what kind of curse it's under?
I'm gonna have to pick it up, but that's not really what you want to do right now in this situation. I'm gonna tell you that check's not gonna do anything.
Okay. I'll move over here by Matt's character. I keep
Okay.
forgetting names.
I don't really have one.
Oh, it's Matt's character.
You want anything else? You want to go to Ares?
I'm honestly, I'm scared to do too much with this guy because I don't want to mess up somebody else's character while I'm playing it. So I think the most I'll do with him is probably just move, roll perception checks and attack. But I'll move it onto Ares, and
Okay. What's Ares want to do?
so this shiny object is up here on the dude's neck, right?
Mm-hmm. No. The shiny object is the one hanging over
The antlers.
this.
The antler.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over here. This one.
Yeah.
I'll move over by it, and with my awfully strong sense of greed, being a demon spawn, I'm going to try to pocket this necklace.
Okay. So you grab a necklace off the dead cultist hanging from the antlers, and you have it in your hands.
Okay. Let me roll a knowledge arcana on it. If I can get to my.
It was magical, yeah?
Yeah, it's not really knowledge arcana. You know it's magical.
Is there something.
Right, I thought knowledge arcana could. I thought it could give me a more in-depth knowledge of exactly what it is and what it does.
Okay, well let's see how the roll is. I'm gonna look that up, but let's see how the roll is.
Yeah, there's also the spellcraft I just learned about.
Yeah, I would
which-
really use a spellcraft check.
Would you rather me use spellcraft then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If it's not something you're.
18.
Okay.
Oh,
You know
look
that
at
is
you.
a amulet of natural armor +1. Now that's a little metagamey. I'm just gonna say, as far as the game goes, you know this amulet will make you harder to hit or tougher, to have tougher skin.
Very nice.
Okay. Can I put it on?
I mean, you can if you want to.
Sure. Let's do that. And then pass to the next. My turn's that'll make my turn.
Okay, so now I think it's Restraint's turn and then Brent's.
Okay, great. Seeing that went pretty safely for him, he didn't levitate or evaporate or whatever. I'm going to wander over to dagger that was, I believe, in this area. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attempt to pick it up. and see what happens.
Nothing happens. You pick up this beautiful dagger that you were told was magical.
Okay.
And it's silver.
Silver dagger, magical, made of silver, right? I'm going to attempt a spellcraft roll on it as well. Those 18s, what a weird.
Well, it doesn't really have any magical properties on it. You just know it's a masterwork silverwork dagger with that roll.
Okay. I'm going to share that with this character in particular since he has to take magic. I'm assuming this seems safe. You know, it's made of silver, which may be useful. Is there someone in the party that this would benefit from, you know, or would benefit from having this? Or you want to take a closer look at it? It's a Bryn's character, whose name I forgot. Spleen.
But what?
You want to hold on to this magic dagger, or this dagger that we have been told is magical, but I cannot discern any other information from it other than it's silver.
Yeah, I'll hang on to it.
Maybe useful for someone in the party to have. If nothing else, maybe you can tell something from it. That's it. I'm curious if this room is a lost cause, and perhaps unless somebody wants to investigate those birds further. I'm not sure what I can do with them. What is in this little circled out area here? Is that the
Just
fire?
more windows.
Oh, more windows. Since I'm feeling a little bolder and safer, I'm gonna avoiding the moose. I'm gonna see if I notice anything out of this window. I'm assuming it's all gonna be the same, but
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
Okay. Got nothing. Maybe we need to go back and try another room.
Okay, spleens for you.
Oh, the pouch. I forgot to check the pouch.
Oh, so it's my turn now. I
Mhm.
want to make sure. Okay. I'm going to try one more perception check and fail it. So let's do it.
Oh, God.
Golly, why is that so low tonight?
Well, see, at least I should be given a bonus for predicting I was going to. Anyway, so using the information I've got so far, I'm going to take out my holy symbol, my tankard of Caden Kalen, and I'm going to start performing a prayer as I hold it out in front of me and slowly approach
Slowly approach what?
the birds.
Okay. And then what's your character want to do after that?
I'm going to see if they react at all, like as I'm like saying like the prayers and like praying over the holy symbol.
I mean, they is not as frantic, but you see that their heads start to turn, and they it seems they look anxious, but they're not like frantically making noise like they were when you channeled.
Okay, I'll let that be my turn then for right now.
Okay. Now it is Ambrose's turn.
I'm going to mention.
Okay.
Or do you just want to have him chill right there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll let it be Ares' turn.
Okay. So he picked up the dagger. The dagger was safe. Picked up the necklace. That was safe. The birds are bird.
There is that pouch. I didn't think to check there was a magical.
Yes. Where was that? Where was that body?
In front of the front of the green couch or green chair.
It's actually right in front of me. I just forgot to check it.
Mhm.
5, 10, 15. Can I guess I'll pick that up and see what's inside.
You see 2 potions of the same color.
Okay. Can I roll? What would I roll for that one? Would I roll spellcraft or would I roll knowledge arcana?
You can roll spellcraft.
What's
You don't
that?
know what they are.
Oh, no.
Okay.
You moved and you picked up an item and you did a check, so that's your turn. Now Matthew.
Great. that was the thing that was on my list next because I realized that I forgot that. Can I take? I don't know if it's going to help me or not at all. Can I take the vial from Ares and maybe see if there's something I'm concerned about it?
So that
Try
one
it.
time.
I'm gonna ask if I can take the vial from Ares and maybe see if I can attempt, a check of my own and see if there's something maybe I can discern about it.
Gotta ask
Uh,
Aries that. Joel's greedy.
I'll
Hey,
hand
Joel,
I'll hand you one of them. Aries will say, "Yeah, I'll hand you one of them."
I will give it back.
Okay,
Gladly.
so roll your check. With a 10, what's your bonuses, Matt? That is with everything.
Let's see, spellcraft. That all should be in here, I suppose, right? Is that based on?
I think that might be everything.
I think it is. It's based on intelligence, and my bonus is -1.
Yeah,
So
okay. So yeah, you don't know.
I don't know why I keep thinking I'm going to do something with that. Um, great. We're here. I feel like I'm getting impatient. My character is not a very patient person. I'm going to take out my table leg that I have from earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna push and try to tip over the cage of birds and see if I get any
So I
reaction.
mean, are you gonna attack the birds, or are you? I mean, are you gonna try to nudge it? What are you gonna do?
I'm just nudging it. I'm sort of like I'm not full on about to like smash it yet, but I'm
I
gonna
mean, you
nudge it.
nudged it and nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Okay.
Like
Hmm.
they're still birds. They're still taxidermic birds to you. Brent's character's telling you that they're freaking out and stuff, but they're not doing that when you're walking by there
When
nudging it.
I see nothing.
Brent has seen this.
Oh, right. Okay. See, I got no reason to attack an inanimate object. So I think I'm finishing this room. I need to see something else. I'm going to try to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He said he's
That's it.
done.
I'm done.
He said I'm
I
out,
can't.
like the SpongeBob meme. He said I'm out.
I'm out. I got to get out of here, and I'm learning nothing. My character's getting really impatient, so I'm going to move to the door.
Okay, what you trying to do, Brent, Mr. Spleen?
I do give the potion back though.
I guess we're gonna try a perception check one more time.
Come on, D&D gods. This is what you get for all the years of rolling well.
You know, all those years of cheating.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Now the truth comes out.
Paul, you knew that those dice. You couldn't read those things. I could barely read those things. They had no.
oh God.
I mean, if we took your last 3 rolls, you might have got a 19 altogether.
Well,
What does your
I
character
guess
want to
it's
do,
whoever's
Brent?
next. I guess nothing. I don't have any.
Gives up to rage quit.
Is there anything your character wants to do? You know that the birds are still moving for you as you say your prayer, even though you're trying to be, to figure it out. They're still moving for you, but your other comrade's saying he doesn't see what you're seeing. He gets frustrated and he leaves.
Yeah, I'm like those birds are dead. Dead
But
birds.
you're saying that you see this. Nobody else sees what you see, Brent.
Right.
I know y'all all are frustrated, and that's why I love it that this is happening, why his perception is so low, because in actual real life, you don't see nothing. The other characters don't see anything. They hear the
Right.
birds, but Brent's character is the only one that sees them freaking out.
To be true.
So you gotta imagine how frustrating this would be in like a real scenario.
Yeah, I probably honestly, if I was playing this better, would have gotten frustrated 2 moves ago and been like, "Fuck this room."
Okay,
And I
spleens.
fucking
I really don't know.
Well, we can go to somebody else. Ambrose, I know he's not gonna do much. Aries, what are you gonna do?
I am going to finish typing in my notes and then come back to our tab. And then
You want to try to roll a perception check, Joel?
yeah, I'll roll a perception. Actually, could I roll a perception with Ambrose before I start my turn as
Sure,
Aerie?
yeah.
Let me do that. I'll roll perception because he's got a very nice bonus.
Nope.
Still not very well. A nice bonus on a nice roll. All right, then I guess that's it for him, and then I'll roll perception as Aries. Oof. 12. Or no, that's 13.
So at least Ares can hear the birds, but you still don't see them. You don't see them move, as Spleen's saying. These birds are freaking out. They're moving. They're going frantically. You faintly hear birds now.
Okay, can I walk towards them?
Yeah, you can walk toward them.
They're here, right?
Well, no, they're right here.
On the big table.
10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then can I do another roll, or since I've
What kind of
already
roll
done
you want to do? Depends.
I'd like to do well because for me they're not moving; they're just there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could I roll Knowledge Arcana to see exactly, or what? Sorry, Spellcraft to see what exactly they are. I mean, because if I can hear them, if he's saying they're freaking out, but they're sitting still, I'd like to know if they're dangerous, if they've got some kind of curse, if they're part of some sort of religious type deal.
Well, unfortunately, Arcana's not going to do it. It would be something like religion, or you have like a ability like Brent's got.
Okay. Well, what about I have no, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't have that. Never mind then.
This is where the DM builds an entire encounter around a person's special ability, and then they roll ones.
Can I just pick one up?
Do you want to? Do you reach into the cage and pick one up?
I'm just gonna pick one of the birds up.
Okay,
Braver
you
than-
pick one up. Now, Brent, you see this bird flip out, like in dire pain, like it is like just thrashing about. Joel, your character just picks up a fake bird or picks up a stuffed bird.
I'm just looking at it like, okay.
Hmm.
Okay, that is your turn. Now for
Yeah.
back to
Hold
Spleen.
them
What
up.
you want to do, Spleen? Brent.
Yeah.
What you want to do?
He should shove that bird up his butt. Just right up his butt. Right up his butt. Just
He's
all
not.
the way up his butt.
He's not the Richard Gere of this game.
Huh?
Well, I guess we'll try that perception check again.
Crack your knuckles.
Come on, Spleen. Okay, you got a bonus. So it's 12. You barely get it, but you know that the haunt is dangerous and it manifests itself through the birds and through the shrill, and that you know that these birds can be destroyed to end the haunt if you destroy the birds in the cage.
My character has an aha moment and looks at your character holding the bird and it's like destroy.
So if you want to roll, you can, Brent. Do you have anything to attack the bird? One of the birds with? Because there's two birds in the cage. Do you have anything to attack with?
He gave me that silver knife.
Yeah. So you want to stab it?
Got that silver knife.
Is that a D4?
Yep.
Stab it. Just don't roll a one.
So, Joel, y'all all see this old cleric like hump this ugly guy in this room with these fake birds, and you see him just start stabbing them.
I'm like shaking my head like,
Now, at that time, Brent, the haunt is destroyed.
Which
But
one is he stabbing?
he's trying to stab both of them because it's going to happen. But something very weird happened, Brent. Like, you are getting very acclimated to these skills. But at that time, I'm going to give your character a cool ability.
Okay.
Whenever you destroy a haunt, you can trade out one of your channel abilities to manifest that haunt on an enemy.
ooh.
Okay, so I can channel the haunt.
Yes. So it will be a DC 12 will save. If the creature fails, they float up 10 feet in the air, and then you can drop them. And they'll deal 1d6 points of damage.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of
Not too
cool. That's kind of cool, right,
Yeah.
Brent?
I'm typing it in so I can save it.
Not too shabby as far as haunts go.
Oh my god, my cat. Walking on my keyboard.
Ares starts doing backflips. Need to make that a character in the campaign. We come across a
Oh, I got a cat character if you want to fight it. You gotta be level 20.
Mascot.
it's a Tab Backstage warlord.
Okay.
Jeremy, I've got that written down now. So
So it seems like you've exhausted the haunt, investigated the room, and taken all the supplies. Now, what do you characters want to do next? I think after Spleen's turn, we'll just say everyone has left the room, and you still can kind of free roam now. It is now Ambrose's turn. What does he want to do, Joel?
I think Ambrose would like to share with the group, remind them again about the blood trail up here, and go investigate what's up with that.
I just grunt and nod.
So, do we all just agree to move out this area?
sounds good to me.
I'm first, so I guess I'll get on ahead and get to the doorway for the party.
So
I'll go in first.
So as you kind of move up to the area, you see more blood.
What does C3 mean? Oh, I wonder.
This is the room. I pulled this map off online.
I'm just teasing. Roll a Arcana check. Who can read runes? Ruins.
Now in this room,
Oh god.
you see it's kind of partially collapsed. Like this room looked like a storage room or something. It's very odd. But what's weird is that the room collapsed and you can see inside C2.
Oh, I see. Okay, so these
You
two.
see a long desk, several chairs, a sideboard, numerous once separately landscape paintings barricade the door of this. It seems like a very somber conference room. A topple wall opposite the barrier undermines the room's defenses, which is a point driven home by the mass bodies littering the ground. Yes, I said mass bodies. You see, without a perception check, you see 6 bodies lie in this room. Some have their faces wrapped in sheets, shirts, or grain bags and cinched tightly around their necks.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna step in the room, trying not to slip on the blood trail. I'm gonna, which has enveloped my right leg. This is a lot to take in at once, but I'm going to start with what's in front of me. I can only, I'm going to see if there's. So this is a bear. This is a wall here. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'll hide that area.
That's fine. I'm gonna take a gander at this blood trail and see if there's a body connected to it or if it's just blood.
It's just random blood, but you see stuff on the ground. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if that was necessary then to roll, but
Well, not. No, it is, because you might see something. Okay, Brent. I'll talk about it later. But so, Brent, if you no, well, that's more character development. So you see with your perception check, you see a golden ring on the ground. You see a suit of padded armor that's being worn by one of these people. You see a
We're sap.
sap, yeah, that you could attack with a sap,
Oh, like okay.
and and that's all you
It's
see. Now excuse me, you notice that it seems like some of these people have dents and are bruised and contusions on different parts of their body. If you'll make a heal check, we can go in more detail about how you think they were killed or whatnot.
I will. I don't think it's going to. I was looking for that earlier, actually. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this isn't going to get much, but it's worth a shot.
You can tell that these bodies are beaten by a blunt object.
Oh shit. Okay. They are not under rubble, right? It is.
No.
Okay. Gotcha. I can cross into the room.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can cross in there.
okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna move forward. I don't know if going in the door that counted to 5. I guess we'll say. I'll just go here between these bodies so I can. Is this body here? This.
Well, you can click on it. That is the sap on the ground.
That's a sap. I'm gonna again coming first things first. I'm gonna pick this sap up and see if I can notice anything about it.
It
Is
just
it
seems
big?
like it was used to fight. It does a 1d6 damage,
Write that down. 1d6.
but it does non-lethal damage. It's bludgeoning.
Was it possibly? Could I tell if it is the instrument used to cause the sort of bruises and contusions on these people?
Yes.
Non-lethal. Okay. 1d6. Great. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna store it next to my table leg. However, I am affixing weapons to myself. Probably sticking it in my pants, maybe.
But don't forget, guys, there was a pouch on the floor that had the potions, like a belt.
Oh, right. Which I think
Yeah,
technically.
so you're gonna have to like scavenge everything in this dungeon.
Yeah, because I neglected to pick
You and
up.
Brent are Morrowind players. I don't understand why you're not killing everything and stealing all the plates and pots and spoons.
Jeremy, Moreland was like 30 years ago. We in the Skyrim age now.
Yeah, it's true. It is dumbed down. It's the 5e of Elder Scrolls. Sorry, Matt Mercer, in case you're watching this, I meant no offense. Oh, gosh. Yeah, no, I had that thought actually, but it hasn't been anything to go. I should have thought about the pouch. You're very right. I gave that to Ares because I neglected to pick it up. On that note, what am I wearing? Am I wearing something like a waistband or something
Yeah,
like
I mean you're
this
wearing
set?
like this. You're wearing this like ripped up, orderly clothes. You have no armor or nothing on.
Okay, well, I did put the armor on when we went to the camp, so I've got that breastplate now and a shield, I think, if I remember correctly.
Long as it's on your
Just
character sheet.
yeah, it's on there, yeah. Which is comical because my weapon is literally a table leg, um, nothing else. Anyway, okay. However, I hold it, maybe I stick it in the shield, whatever. I don't know how many things I can investigate on my turn before I've
That's
used up my.
fine. We can let somebody else go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a steel shield and a breastplate. Yep.
Yeah. I believe there's a penalty to that or something. I can't remember
No,
if
really, I
it's
got it. It's not a big of a deal for right now.
something about the sleeping penalty I don't take. Let me read that again. It doesn't matter. If we sleep, we'll come to that.
Okay, so now it is. Who was its turn after restraints? It's Spleen's turn.
2.
Brent's character's turn.
Okay.
Well, let's see. I guess I will go into the room and detect magic.
On the golden ring, you do actually detect some magic.
All right, I'm gonna try a spellcraft check on that just to see. I don't have any ranks in it, but it's worth a shot.
A spellcraft, a trained only skill, you turd.
Well, I mean, I'm trained in it. I don't have any ranks.
Okay. What you
Yo,
gonna
this
roll?
cat is so bad. Ow.
What'd you roll? 5? Yeah, yeah. Oh, the big roller today.
Man, Brand, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Matt.
This was our rogue the other day, and I think he was going to literally quit the game because he's like, I can't do anything. He's like, I get a sneak attack bonus on a 1. Yay.
Okay. But you know it's magical. Anybody else
It
want
blows.
to? It blows up. No, I'm just joking.
I could try it. I'll wait till my turn, though.
Now it is Ambrose, and your other and Ares' turn.
Okay, Ambrose is gonna kind of walk in, chill out. I guess there's not really much more to see in there. I'll walk in. Did he pick the ring up, or did he just detect magic on the ring?
He just detected magic on the ring. But he tried to spellcraft, so he's like looking at it. You know, you can assume.
Can I pick it up and do spellcraft?
I mean, you would have to get it from his character, but I don't think it's whatever.
Oh, he's got. Okay, okay. Well, I mean, I'll ask him for it, just to do a spellcraft. Brent.
What did I draw? Would you say? What did I get on spellcraft?
What?
That's what I said. What did you ask me?
Joel's asking, can
I can
he
take the ring
do a
to
spellcraft check on the
perform
ring?
a spellcraft check on it.
Oh yeah, of course.
So roll.
Oh my
You
god.
don't know. Okay. So the only thing left in the room for what you've seen is a thing of padded armor.
Yeah. And this is, it was very, sorry, it's not me yet.
So if anybody wants the armor, you let me know. If you
I'll
don't
go
have
for
armor.
it. I don't know. Well, that's true. I think I am wearing armor, so.
Now you have armor. Brent, do you have armor?
I don't think I have armor. I think I just have I think I have clothes.
Yeah. Okay. So
Joel, do you benefit Joel from having armor? Padded armor sounds like it's going to be in the light to medium range.
I have right now. I have on leather armor, which gives a +2 to my AC.
Okay.
Um,
Brent, you want to take the padded armor then?
Yeah, I can.
So for padded armor, Brent, you get a +1 armor / shield bonus. I don't know if you have a dex, but it goes up to +8.
Yeah, I don't have a dex.
Okay, well, you get a +1 armor bonus. As you
me,
walk up to the bodies, it seems like they start to move, but they don't.
me and this cat are about to throw hands.
I do want to search. I don't know if it's around to me yet, but I do want to search the bodies and see if there's anything, and maybe even investigate what is tied around their head.
Okay, you can do that.
All right, I'll start with a. Do I need to roll perception for both searching the bodies and any?
You can roll this for just searching the bodies. It's fine.
Okay.
You've already made one perception check, but I'll let you make another just for looking at the bags and stuff.
Fair. Further investigation.
Yeah, it seems like they were just beat with the heal check you made earlier. That they were beaten. The bags were put over their heads, and they were beaten again when they were dead.
They were killed that way. Nothing of value on the bodies, I guess.
Not from what you've already found. You think that you have found everything in the room.
Yeah, that makes sense. And the only other thing we see in the room is this door.
Well, you don't really see the door. You just think the door's there from what you saw outside, but all you see is like stuff piled up on top of the door.
Oh, gotcha,
Like there
gotcha,
was like
gotcha.
a barricade there.
Right. Seems useless to try that since this rubbled room, we saw everything in this area, and then this is the corner of this room. Yeah, there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing. Okay. Um, if you want me to try to have a look at the ring, I can do that. I can't explain why, but I have some kind of sense that maybe I can see something about it. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Screw that. Retcon that. It's the wrong check. I don't know how to use knowledge arcana, but that's my strength.
You don't
And,
have knowledge. You don't have spellcraft.
say again.
You don't have spellcraft.
I don't have anything in. Well, I do, but I also have that. Oh, yeah, I could try it. I have that -1, so I was rolling bad in earlier. But yes, you're right. I do have spellcraft as one of my. So let's try it. Who has the ring last? I'll ask them.
Joel.
I did. Yeah, I'll hand it to you.
Let's just, 3 pairs of eyes.
Wow, you got it by 1 because it's -1. You know that this is a ring of desperate weapon. It's a swift action to cast, verbal. It lasts 1 minute. You create a one-handed object that you might expect to see in your current surroundings, which you can then use as improvised weapons. No penalty to spell conjures an object near your hand such that you can retrieve it as you complete the spell. No matter what sort of the object you pick, it functions as a one-handed improvised weapon apart for your size. It deals 1d6 points of damage for a medium character, 1d4 for a small. The item deals the type of damage you choose: bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. When casting the spell, you must be thorough and confirm the type of damage. This spell ends
Hmm.
prematurely if the improvised weapon leaves your grasp. The object has no value and cannot be used for any other functions other than improvised weapon.
Hmm.
And I will tell you this: the people that can use this is an anti-paladin, a bard, a blood rager, or a cleric, inquisitor, a magus, occultist, ranger, sorcerer, wizard.
I do. I kind of like look at my table leg and I go, I do kind of feel like I might be able to use this with some improvised weapons in this place. This is all I have. Does anyone have any strong leanings toward it? No. I'm going to try to put it on my finger then. If no one's,
I don't want
Do it.
I'm going to see if it fits on my big half orc hand.
I mean, it struggles to fit, but it magically goes over and resizes itself.
My knuckle, great. I feel my table leg get a little bit stronger in my hand.
So, okay, that's that. So, what does the party want to do now? We'll let the magus go first now. What you want to do, Joel?
Shoot the bot.
That's been done.
Oh, has it? I thought it was just this guy.
I think we covered them all, no?
You
Or
did.
was okay.
Okay. Thought it was just that guy. My bad. Okay, well then, let's see. There was the ring on the ground, and then whatever you got from them. There's nothing else of interest to me in this room. I'm gonna head. This is rubble, isn't it? Or is this a hole in the ground?
No, it's rubble.
That's just rubble. Okay. There's no more doors in here that I can see.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, well then I'll head 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll head over to the door, ready to head out.
Okay. I mean, you can kind of free move. You can kind of free move right now. It's not too crazy.
Okay. I mean, I'm out.
So it's pretty much which
We
black
should
mass
think
do
of,
you want to go to now? The one up or the one on the right?
yeah.
Which one?
It's
Well,
like which black mass do you want to go to? The one up or the one on the right?
There's a door here, a door here.
I see this one here. This one is.
No. There's one here, and there's a
Mhm.
black mass here.
Oh,
No kidding.
I'll go this way and check it out.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't. I thought that was the end of the hall for some reason.
It is. You see. Two doors, but you also see this right here. You see where part of the building has collapsed.
Oh, whoa.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
Uh,
I'd like to check this out.
Yeah, check that door.
I'll check it. I'll peek in and see what I can see with my dark vision.
I'll tell you what you see. You see outside,
Oh my god! How
but it's
many
not as
doors?
bad as the other areas outside, but it's still misty.
Oh,
Can I
there's
stick
not
my
like
can I
a.
stick my hand out to see how much damage it does? How bad it hurts?
Your
If
character's
it's
dead.
you're funny.
I
You're
should just
really,
go.
you're
Yeah.
really
I'm just
Don't
kidding.
go that way. Your arm melts off. You have one less limb now. I lose you guys?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I still hear you.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I thought Joel was talking, but maybe he's engaging with his cat.
Shut the door. My brother. He keeps coming.
Oh. Shut
His
the
little
door.
butt needs to be in bed. He's 8 years old. Or 9 now. He thinks he's grown.
It's 11 o'clock, isn't it?
He gets to do what he wants.
I know.
Uh-oh.
On quarantine, no school, so
Oh, I see.
He's spoiled anyway. He don't do no wrong.
So do we think, I'm going to ask Aries, is that safe?
No.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, you didn't really give me actually, DM. You didn't give me a legitimate answer as to what happens to my arm.
Nothing happens.
So nothing happens to my
Hmm.
arm. Okay, so I suppose I just open it more and just kind of step out to see what's happening, if it's gonna hurt or
Yeah.
disorient. So I'll like get right here.
You see, highest silent wall is hedged in this spacious courtyard garden. Only thin breaths of sickly fog seep in from overhead.
Hmm.
So only a little bit. Though beyond it is just as thick as ever. About 60 feet up is so thick. You see misty
Up high?
whips, yeah, slip between leafless trees and simple branches. So you,
Misty whip.
yeah, slip between leafless trees and simple benches here, because benches here, giving the
So this is
impression,
it's
huh?
like an enclosed garden
Yep.
yard.
From what you
It's some,
see, this is what I'll give you right here.
okay. Walls and some of the foliage is keeping some of the mist out.
Yeah.
Can he see this, or is it just me that can
It's
see
just
all
you
this?
right now.
I'm gonna come back inside, and I'm gonna let Matt's character here know that there's some small mists, wisp of this fog moving around. It's breathable, but it's moving in between the tree branches, moving in between benches and stuff. It seems as if it's alive,
Hmm.
knowing where it's going.
Since we're standing in this corner, before I react, what is this black mass here?
That is a wall and door.
Okay. So this passage looks blocked, right? Behind me.
Yep.
And we haven't quite seen what this is here.
That's just walls. Hold
This
up.
wall.
There we go.
Okay. If I can't go this way, I'm going to look over my shoulder, see the big rock, and go, okay, I'm gonna walk outside 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna stand right here. And I'm gonna do my own check and see if I can see what I can see.
You hear strange noises as something is flapping its wings. You
But
hear
I can't
low
see any.
growls. You hear rustling steps, but you don't see anything.
Do I have an impression of where these are coming from? Like, is it in my vicinity?
It seems like it's not an immediate source, but you realize that it seems to drift from a distance.
Huh. Okay. And I cannot see.
Now, at that time, you still have a little bit of alien or strange weather. Loud thunderstorms crack. It's like it hits the trees and stuff. You hear like a mist. Like within 6 seconds, it's like it rains really hard. It stops. It hails. It stops.
Oh, wow. Do I see anything beyond this black void from where I'm
Nope.
standing? Oh, okay. I'm gonna, unless
Oh, you
somebody
have
else.
dark vision, right?
I do have dark vision, yeah.
Here, you see this much.
This is a big kind of courtyard, no? Can I tell that on this side, is this part of that wall that we were talking about doesn't look like it would possibly connect to this door that we didn't really explore?
I mean, I don't know. You can tell the geography of the place.
Okay. But it is enclosed, right?
Yeah,
We do
it's
have like
enclosed garden.
the physical wall. Okay. I'm gonna look back at Ares and say I have to see if there is another way out here. So I'm gonna go unless somebody else wants to do something. Let me step over you. I'm gonna move into the center here.
Okay, Brent, what you want to do?
I guess I will follow the party, and no, I'm not gonna walk out in the middle of the forest area there, not the forest, the courtyard area, but I'm gonna get behind.
Okay, I'll say Ambrose is there too.
Is it okay if I do this, or you get an echo from?
You're fine.
I just can't wear those headphones anymore.
Okay. What does your character want to do? I'll put this. You move Ambrose there. So what does your character want to do, Brent? You see the mist. Brent, you've heard the tapping noise, or the wings or whatnot. You've heard that noise. What does your character want to do? You move up there. Anything else you want to do?
Don't want to get carried off by whatever's out there.
Yeah, if I didn't, I should probably have told Ares that I heard something.
Okay, so that's Brent's turn. Does Ambrose want to do anything, Joel?
I think I'd like to bring Ambrose outside with Matt's character.
Sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, right here.
Not my player.
Follow out behind him. And what did you make on your perception check, Matt?
15.
Could I roll my perception to see if I can get anything higher?
Yeah, you can do what you want to.
I'll do that. 13? No.
Not with that, no.
Okay, then I honestly have no idea what, like, with the little wisps of this fog moving around like they are. I've got curiosity as to whether or not they're actually like alive and I say sentient, but knowing what they're doing, if they're like sent on a mission. What check would I use to determine that?
Determine what again?
If these wisps are I can't think of the right word. The only word that comes to mind is sentient. Like they know where they are, they know what they're looking for, what they're doing, why they're
I
there.
had to look up skill or something. I guess planes would be a great one.
Okay. I'll roll that. No.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
don't know nothing. You see, you pulling a Patrick.
Pulling a what?
A Patrick from SpongeBob.
Dang it, man. Okay, well then I'll just end Ambrose right there. He's looking around, not really knowing much. So does that take me to Ares?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Suppose I'll walk out too. Roll another knowledge planes. God dang it. I'll roll another perception to try my luck, I suppose. No. My rolls are awful. Like,
No, Brent had not her bad rolls.
but do I ever have good rolls, Jeremy?
You're
Ever?
right. You're right. You're right. Is everybody still hearing the music or no?
No.
Can you hear it now?
Music stopped a while ago. Yeah, it cut back on.
Okay.
Okay. Is this still like free roam?
So with that, whose turn is it now?
Yeah, I've been waiting if it was coming back to me or not.
Yeah, so it's your turn.
Okay, sorry. All right, as I've ventured out, I'm going to attempt, I guess, another perception, if necessary, to see if I can see beyond.
As he's doing that, something swoops down.
Oh, shit.
Let me kill the party real quick.
TPK! It picks up Ares and takes him away. Oh, well.
You know, Jeremy, it's today is the 5-year anniversary, or I think it's 5 year, maybe 15 year, of Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah,
Leroy Jenkins happened like 15 years ago.
Today it's the 15-year anniversary. Then today is the 15th anniversary of Leroy Jenkins.
Can y'all see that pop up on your screen? Can you see that, Brent?
Yeah.
I can see that blue devil.
So as it pops down, let me do some big rolls here. It's gonna grab. I'll roll 1d3. I'll roll to beat you. No, I'm not. I'm gonna roll. Who would be the most?
TPK.
I'm gonna
That
hit
part of
Joe's
the-
character. I'm going to attack. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna make attack and see if I can hit him and carry him off and kill his character. Okay, I'm gonna
Joel
roll
gets to play
a
Empress next
d20.
week.
So that's 11 plus 9. That's gonna hit Joel.
Oh, Lord.
Good God Almighty.
So now I'm gonna roll my damage. Plus 6. So 5. So I'm gonna do 9 damage and I'm gonna grab Joel.
Oh, we are.
So you see this blue devil looking thing. It's like a lanky ebon humanoid with bat-like wings and a long prehensile tail. Yet its most unsettling feature you see is a lack of face. It swoops down and slashes at your tiefling friend. As he slashes at him, he begins to pick him up, and his wings start to flap as he's gonna take him off.
It's nice knowing you, Joel.
Everybody roll initiative. Let's go, baby.
There may be an opening for Ambrose's character next week. You could come back.
Roll Everyone roll initiative on your character sheet so I can put it in the add turn thing.
Click your character icon first before you roll it, and it'll automatically do it for Jeremy. Or at least it should.
Okay.
You got some amazing initiative. Wow.
Wow, you do. How do I add the turns? Why is it not working?
It's supposed to do it automatically when we click our
No, that's
tokens.
not. So now I'm just gonna roll myself. So that's 10 plus my character's initiative, which is 6. So Ambrose goes. No, Ambrose goes. Aries goes. Restraint goes. I go, and then Justin. Excuse me, then Brent. Okay.
Drink.
So now let's go, Ambrose.
Okay. So it's up in the air, right? Or is it just?
It just grabbed him. Yes.
So it's up in the air. How high?
It went. No, he just grabbed him. He's not in the air. I mean, he's in the air, but you can still hit him. He just grabbed him.
Okay. I'll take my hand crossbow, and I'll shoot a bolt at it.
Okay, and you still have his spells and stuff. Don't forget that.
I do have spells. Okay. I do.
Okay. You hit. You do 2 damage. Okay, let me make sure I mark everything down. Let me get my notes out for this character. Okay. Let me get my calculator out. So you did 2 damage.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. Now it's your turn, Aries.
Okay. So do I need to do a save to try to get out of his hold? This hold.
You can or you can attack. You can do whatever you want to. You think you need to try to get out of his seat as him grappling you, or not?
Okay. As a. Huh. Let me cast Burning Hands. What's my do I have a disadvantage to that because I'm
You have to beat his CM.
Okay, here.
You have to beat his CM. Well, you gotta be a 17 to cast that. To cast offensively, you gotta beat a 17.
I have to beat a 17 to cast defensively.
Because his CMB is 17 with grappled.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt better rage and do some damage.
Yeah, I know. Yikes.
Roll my d20 to cast defensively. 19.
Wow. Okay.
Go.
Excuse me.
Go. And
Now
then
you're a
I'll
level
roll.
2 caster.
Right, so my burning hands. Okay, so why
Now
is
you gotta
that
roll
not...
again. You gotta roll a touch attack.
This should... I'm sorry, this... I don't know why it's not rolling like I want it to, but... Let me roll my other d20.
Okay.
Nat.
Wow. Crit. Confirm the crit.
Let's get my good rolls going. 17.
Wow.
Your adrenaline
You can crit on spells. What does that mean?
That is a good question.
Okay. Wow. So roll 2d4. Roll 3d4, Matt. I mean Joel. Roll 3d4 damage, because you get to add another d4.
Oh yeah, doubles. Wow.
Because I get to add a what?
You get to add another d4.
I'll be right back.
Okay, Brent. But your turn's next, Brent. I believe.
All
Hey,
right.
man.
So 8 damage. Is there anything else I gotta do?
I don't believe so.
So 8 damage. Okay. So we got better roll. Okay, now restraint. It's your turn.
All right.
Brent.
And I am gonna rage because all I want to do is get out of here. I've been so frustrated by the dead ends. And now this thing shows up. I'm gonna go into a rage. Which, remind me if you know. I think I'm up to 8.
It's on your character sheet. Remember.
Yeah, I can go. Oh, I'm reading it right here. I just mean like, in case I forget to add a bonus. I've got 8 rounds that I can do. It was 6, but now I've got an additional 2 for being level 2. And I get a +4 for strength and constitution. +2 will saves. Okay. I don't know if I factored all that in. But anyway, I'm going to run up to this guy. If I'm a mouse, and I'm going to hit him.
And don't forget about your arcane strike.
Oh yes, thank you.
So you get a +1. Now that might not be in your character sheet, so when you roll, we'll add a +1 automatically.
Okay, that is. I've got it here. I don't know if that actually is going to add. It probably just tells about
not.
it. 1 round. Yeah. Okay, so I'll add a +1 to this. So I'm raging. Got my table leg. As a bonus swift action, I'm going to cast Arcane Strike on the table leg while I'm raging. I'm going to hit it with my rage version of the table leg.
We'll move over there to him.
Oh god, where did I go? This math is really awful. Great. I'm going to sidestep here. No advantage, no flanking in Pathfinder, so I'm not going to worry about that.
I mean, there is, but he's above Joe, actually. He's actually above Joe like that, but...
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, hopefully I don't crit roll an add 1. So that's 13 to hit.
Yeah, that's a miss.
It's a miss.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's gonna be your turn. Now, Spleen. What's Big Spleen gonna do, Brent? Brent, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. So Joel's character missed, Brent.
I missed.
I mean, Matt missed.
I went raged and I missed with my table leg.
Alright, I'm going to use the Shadow Trap to trap the creature to the ground.
Okay. Let's see what Shadow Trap does.
He gets a will save to negate it, but
What's
then
the
if
will
not,
save I gotta beat?
that's whatever my caster level thing is, so whatever caster check would be. I think it's what's for me is clerics are what, they're wisdom based?
So it's 10 plus the level plus your wisdom. What's that?
Hold on a second. Wisdom is 14, so +2, so 14.
Okay, let's see if I can beat this. Okay, let's see if I can beat this. D20, it's gonna be a +6, okay? So I have to add a +6 to my roll. 8, 9,
Meets it.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, let's go, baby! Okay, let's go. Get out of here with that shadow trap. The faceless creature looks at you, even though it doesn't have a face, but he turns his head. I think you get the point. So now, I'm going to roll my fly check. Okay. And then I'm going to use a special attack on Joel. You see the tail. I'm going to move up 20 feet. As I can move up. You're going to see his tail comes down and starts to wisp around Ares' character. Make a will save for me, Joel.
Okay. Sorry, let me get to it. A will save?
Yep, you gotta beat a 14.
Oh.
You are now nauseated.
Oof.
You're unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything that requires attention for 1 round.
You dick.
So, that is my character, and then he raises 20 feet. So y'all got 40 more feet before you won't be able to see Joel's character.
Wow.
Okay. What do you want to do, Ambrose?
I will take out my flintlock pistol and shoot
You don't have a
at...
pistol yet.
He does not?
No, he just has it in his character sheet. He's got a crossbow.
He's got flintlock pistol on his character sheet.
I know. He doesn't have it yet, though.
Well, then I'll use my hand crossbow again.
You got any spells you can use or no?
None that I don't think. Well, he's got 5 cantrips right here, but he doesn't have them prepared, and I don't know how many he gets per day.
Let me see.
None of those.
Oh, he's got interrogate, tireless pursuit, and a magic weapon.
Right. Those are his level ones, but his cantrips. No, there's no real spells that I would like to use.
Okay, well, magic weapon. Let me see what it does.
Yeah, see what that does quickly. I haven't had a whole lot of time.
I understand. Oh, so it gives you a bonus.
It gives my weapon a +1 bonus.
Yeah.
Whatever weapon I'm using, a +1 bonus.
Yeah. And it's a standard action though, so I don't know if you want to use it. You'll get 2 more rounds. You know what I'm saying? You want to use it this round? Do you want to just try to attack? You know.
I'll just go ahead and attack with my hand crossbow.
Okay. That's a miss.
Okay.
Okay, now it is Restraint's turn.
Hi.
And remember, you have your ring. You can turn it into an animate thrown object if you need to.
It's true. How high up is
He went 20 feet.
So I can't grab him.
No.
Sorry, Joel. I should have grabbed him the first round. I thought about it. Yeah, let's use that ring, and I'm gonna take that stat that I found. Right? Am I understanding this correctly?
Say that one more time.
I can use the ring and empower the sap that I found earlier.
You create it. You create it out of thin air, pretty much. So you can like make anything that you can throw. So you could say you could say you make like a tree branch, since that would be in this environment, and you throw the tree branch because it's sharpened.
Okay, something in the environment that needs to be
Yeah, if you're in a kitchen, you might say I might make a big knife, but it still does the 1d6 damage.
Gotcha. Great. Yeah, I don't know. Tree branch is as good as anything since it's about in a garden. Or actually, yeah, just using this to throw at him. So maybe could I do a rock? Maybe it doesn't matter. It's 1d6.
What kind of damage do you want it to do? Piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning?
I'll try to do. If I was gonna do like piercing, could I do a stick maybe?
Yeah, piercing, fine.
Let's do that. Piercing damage. Try with a stick. Great. I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to add my rage bonus to that.
I think you can. I think you use the same thing as your leg, raging.
So rage for the attack, and then I would just roll differently for the damage. Is that correct?
Yeah. No, it's still 1d6.
I'm looking at this now. This is a bad time to look at it, but I'm wondering if we built this wrong under the damage roll. Under the normal table leg, I do have a 1d6 plus 3, but under the damage for the table leg rage, it says 0 plus 5. I'm not quite sure I understand.
Well, just add everything in.
All right. Well,
You rolled your damage there, but you gotta roll the attack. You miss.
I guess I must have rolled a 2 because I have a +7 to. Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Okay. So now it is. Things are getting heated in here. So now it is. Ares is unconscious. He can't do anything else. And now it's Spleen's turn. Is there anything you can do, Brent, to hit him? He's 20 feet above you.
Come here, Ella.
There's a couple of things you can do, Brent. You might could channel energy, I believe, cast a spell, or maybe try the haunt. You never know. You might could bring you back down if he fails his will save.
I have a spell called Expeditious Retreat. I'm going to cast that and roll. Yeah, I'll give this new haunt power a spin as a last resort. I might not have to cast it, do I? He just has to resist.
You cast it. You cast it. So your team sees something definitely weird. You see Brent's character start to like make weird signs with his hands, and he starts vomiting birds, stuffed birds.
Oh God.
He starts throwing them up, and the birds start to swarm around the creature.
I'm not having a good time at all right now.
Well, you're unconscious now.
Okay, I failed it. So at that, the creature is stopped in his tracks, and he's So he did. What was it, Brent? We said 10 feet. Did it push down?
I don't know if you ever gave me an actual
So it's 10 feet,
like,
because that's what it was in the
size,
house.
but you did tell me how much damage it would cause.
So he's knocked down 10 feet. So let me make a grapple check to maintain my grapple. Okay, 6 plus 17. Yeah, unfortunately that's unfair because it's a powerful creature. Now it is. I still have it. So roll 1d6, Brent. Okay. Big 1 damage. Brent's a big roller tonight. What's your wisdom, Brent?
14.
Okay, so we'll do 3 damage. So you got knocked down 10 more feet. So Matt, if you make a jump check, you might be able to jump up there and hit him next round.
Yeah.
But you gotta roll at least a 10, I believe. So now
Amber.
it is my turn, the creature's turn. I'm going to you know what? I'm going to fly above. And I'm going to drop Joel's character on Brent. And I'm going to roll 6 damage for both of them. So 2 damage for both of y'all.
Would I get to make a reflex save on that?
I'm sure. Not going to roll high.
I can, man. That's frustrating. I'm raging, and I got
Okay.
a +7 to attack.
Yeah, that's 2. That's 2 damage to your character too, Brent.
Okay.
So now it is your turn. Is restraint go first, Matt, or is it?
It's
Ambrose's turn.
Ambrose, yeah.
Okay, so he just dropped Ares. I'll So what I don't know what all he has. He's got flintlock pistol, boar spear, crossbow, and fancy dagger listed on his stuff.
He doesn't have the flintlock. He's got the bottom 3.
Okay, so can I throw a spear?
You can throw the spear, yeah.
Well, it's a melee. Let me see.
Well, you can still throw a spear, but it is a melee weapon.
Right. What's the range?
A spear is... I
10
think it's
feet?
like 15 feet. I don't know. Wow, I was wrong. 20 feet thrown.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so he throws the spear with a 13 and misses as the creature just casually flies out the way. Now it is your turn, restraint.
What about? Oh wait, yeah. I'm still unconscious, aren't I?
Yeah. Ares, now you woke up. Remember you took the 2 damage. Now you're not No, you're not unconscious. You just were nauseated. You couldn't do anything. Is it? Can you do something now? Or you're not nauseated anymore, so you can do something. My apologies.
It better be. I'm just kidding. Let me use I'll cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
To cast that defensively,
I mean,
or am I?
he's not in range of you.
Okay.
Because remember, he's
So then
still
I'll just
like,
cast.
yeah.
I'll cast Ray of Frost.
What I need to roll for that?
Let me see. I need to roll. I don't think Ray of Frost.
Yeah, there's no saving throw. It says 1d 3 points of damage.
So it's just a D3.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I need to roll is a D3. Sorry, I have to type it out. Two damage.
2 damage. Okay, now it's your turn. Restraint.
All right. Restraint's mad. Restraint's raging. Restraint's gonna run. How high is he?
He's 10 feet up.
I don't know if I can do both of these in the same turn, Jeremy, so stop me if I'm going crazy. But I want to run to him.
Mm-hmm.
15. I'm going to attempt to jump, see if I can reach him and grab him, maybe his tail or something. And pull him back down.
Okay. So you trying to attack him or?
I mean, I want to attack him, but I think I want to grapple him and see if I can get him back on the ground.
So you want to do a running grapple?
Running grapple, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so make a grapple check.
I need to do a jump first or just straight to the
do a
grapple?
jump first.
Would that be... Oh, these are laid out differently. Would that be acrobatics, yeah, not athletics.
Okay, so you made the acrobatics check.
Leap up in the air after him. I'm going to see if I can grab him. So
Do a grapple check.
Is that actually listed as grapple or is it just strength?
It's grapple. It's your CMB. So what are your CMB is?
Whatever my CMB is, yeah, that's... Who knows? I've been looking at a 5e after sheet too long. There it is. I just hit CMB. I've got a 5 next to the total. I don't know if that...
Combat maneuver check. So as you went to grapple him, unfortunately, you didn't make the check, and he also hits you back since making a grapple check without certain feats. So I'm gonna roll my +9. Oh wow, I failed it. Dang it, man.
Yeah, I feel that pain.
Dang it. So you went up to try to run, you jump up, you try to grapple him, you miss it. He swipes down and tries to claw you, and he misses too as you fall down on the ground. You don't fall down, you land gracefully. Now it's your turn, Spleen.
Alright, I'm going to cast Stunning Barrier on myself as a defense. And try and move away from the creature that's flying above me.
There you go.
Man, I thought there was some bonus I would get for being raged, but it clearly not.
You do. You still would have missed, though.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So my creature is going to. I'm gonna roll my fly skill. 16 plus that. He's going to move like at this angle. And peer off into the dark. What does the party want to do?
I think he was
Aries,
toying. Yeah.
Take
think
that.
I think he was toying with us. I'm going to come out of rage, first of all, so I know I've got 3 rounds of exhaustion I got to deal with. But yeah, I think he was toying with us. I don't think that should have ended so easily. I don't think we heard it that bad.
I don't think I want to follow him.
No.
Is this free action right now? Just kind of. I'd like to check out this room.
Which room?
The one that I'm standing at.
Okay. So you walk in there. You notice it's a hallway.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
I'll
that's
just go
it.
ahead and tell you, as you explore more, you see more rubble.
Okay. So
But
can
when
I
you
move
went
up to here?
outside, once you moved up, this is eventually what you saw outside. This is all what you could see up to.
Okay.
And you also notice rubble up, like above, on that right-hand side up here. I'm gonna ping it. So you kind of just assume that, that whole area is caved in somehow.
What about this over here? Is this wall?
Yep, that's a wall.
Okay. I see Harry go that way. Perhaps he tells me what he sees. I'm going to tell him. I'm going to walk for just free roam, and I'm going to go back to this door here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to remind myself what we saw last time. Is there a window on this door?
Nope.
A window? It doesn't appear to be like the south door, does it? It's not bowed and seeping
No.
with mist. All right, I'm going to try to open it.
As you open the door, since you have dark vision,
Mm-hmm.
this is what you see.
Nothing.
You see, no.
Oh, okay.
You see sagging shelves held together by dust, an extensive system of rolling ladders. At the room center, or from front of you, it seems like it's like a bookshelf. You see like a pile of bookshelves in front of you. Some books on the floor. You see some are kind of torn. You see a chandelier above you, but you smell the scent of leather and old paper pervade the hostile space, but so does a distinct bestial musk. Brent, what does your character want to do?
He smell nasty.
Guess I'll move up and detect magic.
Take magic where?
I guess it's in the area. See if I note anything unusual about.
Not in this area. You don't take any magic.
Okay.
That's not that you don't think it's on a party member or something. Nothing new.
Right.
Okay, so now it is Aries' turn.
Okay. I would like to follow Matt.
Okay. I'll kind of have Ambrose go that same route. And Brent, I can assume you'd be the same way, correct?
Yep.
So, that is you're at a makeshift library now. Or what do you want to do? What Ambrose or your character, Joel?
I'm going to make him aware of the, beast smell.
Okay. Can I cast detect fiendish presence in the room?
Is that an actual spell?
Yes, it's a cantrip.
Detect fiendish presence. Okay.
Detect fiendish presence. I think it's what is it to roll? Is it a d20? It's a concentration. Hang on. What? Let me go find out what I roll for that.
Okay.
Are we about to set up camp for the night, Jeremy?
Yeah,
60.
I'm looking. So
Concentration
that
of
doesn't work. You don't detect anything. I just looked all that up. You don't detect anything.
Then I would like to enter slowly.
Okay. So everybody, make sure you have your HP done. Don't tell anybody your HP. Make sure you've recorded all the spells you've used. Make sure you've recorded all the damage you've done. Matthew, make sure you've recorded all the rage powers you have and the rage that you healed or the HP that you healed since you're raging. We're going to end it from there. I know Britt's got work in the morning. We'll see what everyone's doing tomorrow. My D&D session got canceled tomorrow, so if y'all want to play, I don't know what Britt's schedule. We can play for maybe an hour or two. I don't want to play too much on this. I kind of make up for some back time. But I want to thank everybody for the time. Thank for the viewers who are out there watching. Who's going to watch on YouTube. We appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Everyone have a good night, and we will play next Monday at 8 Eastern town. Thank you.